Katy didn't appear fazed by her husband's actions. Katy Perry has shockingly responded to her husband Orlando Bloom's wandering eye toward Kim Kardashian's backside in new photos. The singer appeared on Wednesday's Elvis Duran radio show to promote her new album, but the conversation shifted to the viral pics. Host Elvis asked Katy, 39, if she'd seen the buzzed-about photos, which she admitted she hadn't. He then explained that they captured Katy posing beside Kim, 43, while Orlando, 47, checked out the Skims founder's butt behind them. The moment in question happened Monday night at the Kering Foundation's Caring for Women dinner in New York City. Katy acted unbothered by the image and replied, "I approve." Day-filled night. Elvis then noted that Orlando was also photographed with his hand right above Katy's butt at the gala. "It's been other places. Sorry to tell you, my daughter is for the fireworks," singer jokingly responded. Katy and Orlando share Daisy Dove, whom they welcomed in 2020. Fans couldn't get over Katy's humorous reaction to the photos and said so on social media. "I love her sense of humor," one person commented on the video after it was shared to the radio show's YouTube channel. "I love Katy's personality," another echoed with several crying, laughing emojis. "Legend, I've been with her since the beginning, the most humble and real," someone else remarked. "We love you, Katy." Wanted more of this interview, a fourth gushed. Katy might have been unfazed by her husband's actions, given she and Kim have been friends for years. Last April, Kim took her eldest daughter north to see Katy perform in Las Vegas. The preteen ended up joining Katy on stage, and she and Kim hung out with the pop star backstage afterward. In 2018, Kim and Katy were also seen together at the Met Gala. Katy and Orlando met in 2016 and got engaged 3 years later. The couple have yet to exchange vows. Rumors recently circulated that the former American Idol judge and the Lord of the Rings star were expecting their second child. However, Katy's daring outfit at Wednesday's MTV Video Music Awards certainly didn't reveal a baby bump, as the singer showed off her flat tummy and abs.
Writing notes. Thanks, Nate.
Just in case he forgot.
He's so sweet. Would you like to put your gum here? No. You just played this song. Thank you.
He's very important today.
Yes.
Hey, so 143.
Yes, I love you too.
Do we have to wait? Can we just play some of it? Why do they got to be that way?
I mean, you're Elvis freaking Duran, so.
I know they didn't give it to me because we had lawsuits in the past when I played things early.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that wasn't.
Yeah.
Oh, that was back in the day when everything was so analog.
No, actually, it was recent. Wasn't
it was recently.
Yeah, there was one.
Oh,
recent
well, those
one.
people are too offended.
You
are.
are right.
They're too precious. It's just pop music. Touch grass, everyone. She's la frickin' Weeze.
Can I show the latest clickbait that just came over my TMZ? Have you seen this?
Literally, just got a notification.
It's kind of funny.
No, I have.
It's you taking a photo with Kim Kardashian.
Oh, yes.
And Orlando is staring at her butt. Wait, hold on.
Read this passage.
I mean, how could you not? She's got.
I approve. Yeah.
Okay, meanwhile, Orlando and Katy also hit the red carpet, where the couple posed for pictures. The images captured Orlando with his hand right above Katy's butt, leaving
It's been
no
other
doubt.
places. Sorry to tell you.
Anyway,
My daughter is 4.
there is that.
So wait, what's the controversy?
There is no controversy. That's my
great.
whole point.
Count that click, honey.
Do you need more controversy?
Oh, just 17 years.
Oh, please.
17 years.
I got to
of
tell you,
this.
I sent her a text. I don't know if you were offended or not.
Oh God.
Do you remember this? Hold on.
Which one?
Oh my
Katy.
gosh.
Should I be now?
The
Katy.
offensive one.
I got to find it. Kate. What do I have? Have you listed her Kate?
KP. Maybe Katy
Anyway,
with an IE
I
after freaking
I was
15 years.
I was listening to Woman's World, and
Yes.
I sent you a text that said, "I love it so much, I'm spotting my blouse. I'm lactating." And
And what did I say? Oh, it was the best text I had received.
I think you said you were a little offended at that.
No, the best response I've received. It was fantastic.
Why not? I mean, if someone's music makes someone spot their blouse.
Especially you, my lactating love. I didn't know you lactated. I'm so proud of you.
I do.
You must be really in touch with your feminine divine.
I am, as much as I can.
I'm just thinking how insane it is how long we really have known you. I remember doing an interview with you when I was pregnant with one of my kids.
Are they in college?
19
Yeah.
and
No.
15. Look,
He's going to college.
he's in the UK in college, that one.
Oh, don't show Katy.
Oh my gosh.
Go
And they
so-
were in your belly?
They were in my belly.
That's cool. Time is a thief.
It's gonna,
100%.
and it goes faster. The older you get, the
That's
faster
why we
it goes.
turned off those overheads.
You look awesome.
Oh gosh,
you look great.
Thanks so much. I feel great.
Talk about the excitement of this album. I mean,
I'm so excited because it's an album I always wanted to make. It's somewhat of a dance album. It's like 3 different parts, somewhat rhythmic, somewhat quintessential moi, and then there's that dance type of flavor like Lifetimes, and there's another song called Crush, and then there's a song featuring 21 Savage that's coming.
Wow.
That's called Gimme Gimme, and it's kind of Dark Horse-esque. So there's so many flavors to come, and it's a party, and everyone's invited, and it's the fall. It's where, during the fall, sometimes the seasonal sads come, so I wanted to give a little serotonin.
We need
that's
that.
good. Yeah.
We need it always, and you always deliver that.
Election year, fall. Who knows what could happen?
The world is a
Hold
crazy.
on, guys.
The world is a crazy place, is it not?
It's a beautiful place. You just have to find the good.
Well, look, we get what?
The good.
The good.
In everyone. And everything. There's a positive and a negative to everything, so find the
Right.
positive.
But what happens when you find yourself, and this isn't just general, you find yourself like, oh my God, I'm in the ditch right now. What do you do when no one's around to put yourself out?
You reach out to a friend.
Right.
You hold on to your family and you try and communicate best as possible. And that's hard. And you look for tools. Tools have gotten me through everything, quieting all the noise, finding the stillness, finding that center, that balance. I mean, for 17 years, from the moment I first started, people were like, one-hit wonder. And I was like, okay, well, it's just like when they say she's pregnant. Well, I'm not. It's Taco Bell. So I just keep on keeping on.
Was any of this from, I read that you and Orlando went through the Hoffman process.
Yes.
I've read so much about it. Which parts of that were the most life-changing or altering? Because I read that you said it changed your entire life. You would be dead without it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be on this planet without it. It was incredible. Orlando went first, and he came back, and then I broke up with him because he wouldn't play into any of my old games. I was a real game player, push and pull, cat and mouse. And then he kind of changed all of his patterns, and I was like, this is boring. Let's go, And then I had a really tough year, and I decided to go because I didn't have very many options left, and it changed my life, and it rewired the way I think about myself. Like there's 2 voices in your head. They call it 2 wolves. Which wolf will you choose? Are you going to choose the negative or the positive? And so it really quieted that negative.
Wow.
And I don't know, I'm going to paraphrase this. I heard this. We have like over 90,000 thoughts every single day, and like 70,000 of them are negative. So you really have to keep that under control, and someone is going to catch that and tell me what it actually is. But it's really those types of numbers.
But do they teach you like how to do that, how to quiet it all? Like
Yes, of
little
course.
ways-
There's all kinds of different exercises. Some are physical, some are writing, some are just nature connected. It's wonderful. It's not for the faint of heart. But, everything great isn't.
Yeah.
As a mother,
I know.
you have to push through, baby.
Yes, you keep on ticking.
Got to push through, and then your blessing comes.
That's it.
And then we go through these moments in our lives, and during them, you're like, oh, God, this sucks. But when you're out of it, you're like, well, thank God that happened to me.
Peaks and valleys.
Absolutely.
Where do you sow the seeds? In the valleys.
In the valleys.
Where do you enjoy the fruit? In the peaks.
I've been known to eat in the valley from time to time.
Yeah, me too.
Well.
Okay.
Moving right along. But you said, okay, so 143. You said this is the album I always...
143. That means I love you in like a digital language.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It was a number that I started receiving when I was going through a really tough time.
The angels.
The angels, the guides, your highest self, whatever you believe in, something other than yourself, you narcissist.
Sorry.
Let's hope. At least science. You could believe in science. I mean, what it takes to create a flower is pretty magical. So,
But there's always a little magic
Everywhere.
stirred in with the science, I do believe.
yeah, the science is the magic.
But you said this is the album you always wanted to make.
One of them. I always have a little bit of kind of a list in my head of the next 10 years and the things that I would like to accomplish. And this was in my immediate kind of vision.
You'll be at the MTV Mid-Video Music Awards tomorrow night,
Yes.
receiving your Vanguard Award.
Yes,
We had
sir.
LL Cool J in earlier. He
Yeah,
was
we're
talking
sharing a dressing room.
You should.
Well, hello.
I love it.
I mean,
All
not
right.
that kind. There's a living room that divides us.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
I love
But
that.
nothing can keep us away.
He's a really cool guy. You know what I love
positive,
he said?
isn't he?
He's
Yeah.
very positive.
Yeah.
He's like, this album, which is out now, he said, I needed to release this to show everyone that I'm in my 40th year in hip hop. I want to show everyone I can still do it. What is your message?
My message is love.
Is love. Okay.
That's it. I think, for everything I was always looking for, when I had my daughter, I received all that love that I was looking for. And when the Beatles said, all you need is love, I thought it was the biggest cliche. And then I got to experience that profoundly. And I was like, oh my gosh, they weren't wrong. They weren't just high.
Well,
true.
Could be both.
But maybe they were high on love.
Yeah.
Are you still seeing this angel number everywhere, or was it just a time?
I see it in the times I need it the most. It definitely comes to me. But when I was going through a lot, that's when I saw it. It was wild. And we still see it. Like, it still comes to us. It's crazy. My whole team sees it, and it's like, well, once you believe, they start telling you.
It happens to
Gandhi
me all
has
the
them.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's 11, right?
It's 11s. They're everywhere I look.
Everywhere.
I try not to focus on it, and bam, they just pop up. So I guess I have to write an album now.
Yeah, well, you can write anything. They just want to communicate,
I love that.
Being in New York, what does it do to you? It makes you want to leave as fast as possible?
No. I mean, the only thing I do think is that, like, I want to take my shoes off when I walk in the door and leave them next to the door.
As
Yeah.
we should,
We all
yes.
do that.
That's a
Is that
Gandhi one.
something
Yes.
you do?
Oh,
Okay.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Anyone
I
that
was
walks
just-
in, I'm like, take them off, please.
Yeah.
Yes, I was like, we are not rolling around on this floor with our shoes everywhere. But it's full of life. It's full of, like, long time. I see some people that I've grown up with that are fans, and I've loved them a lifetime. They've loved me a lifetime. They're still showing up. They're still out there waiting, and it's wonderful. And I get to hug them and do a picture and sign or whatever. It's been a lifetime of coming to New York and just loving the energy. The energy is super intense, so you got to stay super grounded. It's easy to, like, enjoy and lean in here. It's like you really have to find balance, but it's like the spice of life, New York City.
I think you gave me this very lengthy text about all your favorite restaurants in what city? A European city. What one?
Prague.
Absolutely.
Did you do any of it?
Yes.
And?
I did. Well, a lot of the stuff was like great place to take your kids. I'm like, wow. Right?
Well, maybe I didn't do an edit for you.
No,
but
no,
I
no,
also,
but no, you
but
give
I
me
also think you can enjoy that playfulness.
Oh, yes, of course. We passed a park that you loved. Anyway.
Thank you.
We went to a couple of the restaurants, this and that. And so traveling.
Yes.
When you're in your line of business, you've got to do a lot of travel. But
I love it.
But you're working a lot when you're traveling. I mean,
when I go on tour, it's like it's the greatest time of my life. And I'm hoping to do that possibly next year. And I get to see my fans, give back, sing, connect, and also go through my restaurant list.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, a restaurant list, and also see the sights and, like, learn the history and the culture, and then have something to say while I'm on stage. I'll be like, when I went to St. Louis, I went to Ted Drew's, which is like this froyo place that is, like, only there. And I was like, I was there, and people love it because it's their place. They're so proud of it.
Right.
And so I feel like unless, if I get to go out and see the world and then go on stage, then I'm super connected, and they're like, oh, she's not just phoning it in. She knows what day of the week it is. She knows exactly where she is. She's not on script, and we're here for something bespoke, which is really cool.
What has changed, like, in you, like, traveling and performing, the Katy before you had your daughter and the Katy now?
Well, I haven't ever been on a tour with her, so that remains to be seen. But I'm sure I will be at every playground or maybe a zoo here and there, every children's museum. I will be doing all that. But I think what will change is that, at almost 40, it's one cocktail.
Is this number really bothering you, the 40 thing? Are you embracing it? Are you?
No, I love it. I'm talking, but metabolism is everything, and
Yeah.
it's equanimity, it's balance, it's all that stuff. So you just, and also, like, I don't know if you know, but if you've been hungover with a toddler, they will slap you away.
I've never been hungover
Yeah.
with a toddler.
They don't care that you're hungover. You're getting up anyway.
You're
and
getting up anyways, and
Yep.
you're making breakfast.
Hungover with a toddler. Are you still off? Are you not drinking anymore? Did I read that?
It's sparingly.
Okay.
I pick my moments.
Was there really some obvious clarity after you slowed down on drinking a little bit?
Oh yeah, of course.
Talk about it, because a lot of people listening, maybe me included, would love. Like, what is
You
it?
can text me, Elvis.
Are you my sponsor?
No, I mean, everybody's going through something. Everybody has a journey. Everybody has a karma to clear or figure out. And, it's not always peachy keen jelly bean. And and you just have to keep great people around you. Think about the next day. Think about, what you want to accomplish in life, and know that like there are things that get in your way if you don't keep it in balance.
There you go. And being a mom, yeah, they will slap you.
They will slap you away. They will jump on you.
Love it.
But it's wonderful. It's what you've always been looking for.
One day you wake up and you have this life. You're
Yeah.
living outside of Los Angeles.
Yeah.
You're living near the
I live
coast,
in Montecito.
right? You're living near the beach. You're living.
Yes.
I mean, you've
I
got.
take my daughter to school sometimes on a bicycle.
And so
Everything's only 5 minutes away.
Oh, my
Well, in New York, they kind of do that. They walk their kids to school
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
it's
not foreign.
it's picturesque. As Montecito.
Nate's shocked.
Well, I know, but look at where you are and what you're doing. And then look back to the day where you had no clue this would ever be a part of your plan. It would never be a part
That's
of your
not
life.
true.
Or this was part of the plan all along.
I never put limits on my dreams. And I think your thoughts are, your thoughts are tough to manage sometimes, but they are the most important things because thoughts are energy, then your words, then your deeds. It all translates from top to bottom. So I always had these dreams, and they've always been larger than life. And then when I was able to accomplish some of them, I was like, okay, well, time to take the barriers off of those. Anything can happen. Let's, and whenever there's a negative thought that comes into my mind, I literally say, F you. You're not real. You're a liar.
Do you ever go through the exercise where this negative thought is in my head?
Yeah.
Why is it in my head? Let me investigate why and kind of lean into it.
Maybe
Or
not.
would you rather just eradicate it?
Well, that's what a place like a Hoffman process is for. It helps you kind of get to the bottom of why you're thinking that way. And some of that, isn't you. It's just patterns from, it's something that happened to you maybe, or patterns from past.
I don't know. I kind of at 60, the grand dam of the room.
Yeah.
I actually welcome in the negative thoughts sometimes because I really feel
you've
like
made friends with your shadows, have you?
well, I feel like they really tell us a lot about us. I blame myself for the negative thoughts.
That's
I allow
fine.
them in.
That's fine. But you don't
What's
want them to, I'm just picking off little hairs.
Okay.
That's fine, but you don't want them to, fester.
Own me? No.
And own you.
Not
They
at
can
all.
pass.
Aren't the dark
They can
thoughts kind of
pass.
important though? Because then you realize how happy you are during the happy moments. If you never had these dark moments, you would never feel it. You would just
Sure,
be
light
numb all
cannot
the
exist
time.
without the darkness. How would we know what light was if darkness didn't exist? So,
Exactly.
it's all.
And that's why you came in and
it's
turned
just
off the lights.
It's just exactly. It's all balance. It's all balance. So
Was it Stephen Colbert talking to Anderson Cooper about grief? Did you see this interview?
I didn't.
It's
Tell me.
fascinating. Stephen Colbert was once quoted as saying, "You have to love the awful things as much as you love the great things in your life. When it comes time for grieving, like losing a friend or going through a really dark spot, you owe it. You owe that grief as much love as you give love to the things that are great in your life." And
Yeah.
he puts it much better than I do.
I mean, I heard something beautiful. Like when someone passes on and you have that grief, it's just all the love that you wanted to give them. So there's something positive in that as well. It's all the love that you couldn't give them or can't give them now. In person.
Can I play a gay dance song now, please?
Yes. This is too early. Why are we in therapy all of a sudden?
I know. That's why I'm trying to pull us.
Let's play a gay dance song.
Specifically
Is it
gay?
mine?
Aren't they? Of course, I'm gonna.
Oh,
I
great.
gotta play it again. I'm gonna play it over and over and over.
Fine.
Okay, so the album 143 not dropping until September 20th, which isn't that far from now.
No.
Minutes.
And then I can't imagine the first recipient of the Vanguard Award at the MTV Video Music Awards was Michael Jackson, and now it's Katy Perry. Does that blow your mind at all, or you're like, yeah? I'm one of them. I'm fine.
No. Of course it blows my mind. And of course I take it very seriously. And of course I'm so grateful. It's the first thing out of my mouth. Even when I'm like in a mood or whatever, I'm just like, I'm so grateful. Still. Yeah, All of it. Of course, it's incredible. It's an amazing opportunity that MTV has given me. I have like 10 freaking minutes. That's a big deal. I started with 20 seconds, a bumper for a commercial singing Like a Virgin, which I sang wrong. Don't look it up. Everybody looks it up. And I Kissed a Girl. And now it's just like a whole deal. So, and there's lots of other people in the audience and maybe artists that listened to me when they were 12 and now they're there, and
Or artists that you listened to when you were 12. How are you not nervous?
beta blockers.
Okay, cool.
I remember when we first met you and you were borrowing clothes from people. You were like, yeah, I have a designer friend. She let me borrow this and blah, blah, blah.
I'm
And
still borrowing
it was
clothes,
but,
honey.
But it's just crazy. Like, it's, people probably beg to dress you.
No, but it's not. Look, it's not always like that. There's always not little, but there's things behind the scenes that people don't know. There is still a hustle. There is sometimes still a struggle in a specific department. I am so blessed beyond belief. I am so grateful, but like, we all know what Instagram versus reality is. We all know. We are all in this human experience.
Yeah.
Like, nobody gets out of here without going through their thing.
Amen, sister.
Amen.
I got to play it. I'm going to play it in a few minutes. We have to take a break first. But
Let's go.
Lifetimes will be the next song I do play.
Are we still live?
I love you.
If you're listening in your car, I love you. Have a great day.
There you go.
If you're on foot, I love you. Have a great day. 143, baby.
Automobile drivers and pedestrians are loved the same. Katy, thank you for coming in.
Yay!
It's always great to have you here.
I love you. I was only 4 minutes late this time.
You weren't late at all.
Okay,
we
great.
made it. We made it work. We made it work. It's okay.
They call me Lady Perry.
Katy Perry.
But I am just in time.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.